Hey everyone, this is my open world game called Tomorrow's Past. The game's mechanics for running your businesses are extremely in-depth. And today, I began work on the warehouses. I began the development of the warehouses by making crates. These crates are going to be located all over the warehouse and they're going to fill up with raw resources. The first system I developed for the crates is the ability for them to look more filled. As you get more resources in a crate, it'll look like it's getting bigger. After that, I integrated the crates into my interaction system, so when you walk up to the crate, you can see what resource it has and how much of it is in the crate. Okay, so now we have the ability to store resources in the warehouse. But how are we going to be able to get into the warehouse? Good thing I have a solution to this problem. There's a system I developed earlier in the development of Tomorrow's Past called the Business Management System. This allows me to travel in and out of buildings with ease. All I had to do to add warehouses to BMS was simply make a starter warehouse, and then add it to the list. Then after that, it was simply just finding a place to put it. After taking a look around the map, I decided the best place to put your first warehouse is somewhere in the poorer area of town, across the river. I decided this building would be the best spot. With the addition of warehouses, I decided this was a perfect time to add onto the map. More importantly, the poor area. The first aspect of the poorer area of town I wanted to work on were the roads. The road system prior to this update were not really good. But after some revisions and updates to the landscape around it, it's starting to look pretty nice. I also began the process of adding trees into the landscape to give it a more lush look. I also came around to adding a new building type. These buildings are more marble looking, and there's 3 variations of them. 1 short, 1 medium, and 1 tall. These buildings are eventually going to have interiors that you can walk into. Maybe I'll even add some businesses to a couple of them, but for now they're just around for decoration. They're going to be found mainly in the poor area and maybe in some of the medium income areas. The next thing I did was work on the water shader. I decided to take a little break from the businesses and work on some graphical improvements. This new water shader is built into Unreal Engine 5, which is very, very nice. It has some refraction, it has some depth to it, it has some good shadowing. I think it looks pretty nice. Next, I decided to add a shooting range for future use. The gun system isn't quite complete yet, so I can't really show much of that, but the shooting range will be there. This is just going to be a public place that you can go to shoot your weapons. There's going to be ammo dispensers where you can buy some ammo. I think as a whole, the warehouses were a great success. In the next devlog, I'll probably be talking about the logistics center. This is how you're going to get materials from your businesses to your warehouses and then back to your other businesses. So make sure you subscribe so you can see that video later. First off, a big thank you to anyone who made it this far in the video. I know this one's a little short. The future videos are probably going to be around 15 to 20 minutes long, so make sure to keep an eye out for those. If you want to play the game in early access, you're going to have to buy the Patreon membership. After that, I'll send you a Steam code and then you can download the game directly from Steam.